Hello, happy Friday. Paul is the best for UK here, and here is a game I didn't know existed on a Nintendo NES, Turrican, or in this case Super Turrican. You'd think that would be on the Super Nintendo when you're being called Super Turrican. But anyway, so this is today's game. I've never played this before. I played like the computer versions, like Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum, Amiga, Atari ST, etc. Never played this Super Turrican on the Nintendo NES original. So let's have a look at this one. It's got any options first of all. So we can choose the amount of lives. We can go from 3. That's 3 is a minimum and 5 is a maximum. So you can't have 1 life for some reason. Moves you can't yet, of course. Skill 2. I presume that's easy to difficult. So I'm going to go 1 because I'm shit at games. Let's start the game. So this is licensed by Imagineer Company Limited, and the original, of course. Actually, I think that's who's designed it as well. Rainbow Arts. GmbH, never know what the GmbH stands for. Created by Ramford Trends, of course. So let's start the game. And of course, it's got the license by Nintendo on it. Right, okay. Right, okay, so this is Turrican on a Nintendo. Whoa. Actually, it translates quite well to this system. It's got a very different architecture than the, of course, Commodore 64, etc. They could have made that a bit longer. It's a bit short, isn't it? That. Right, let's play the game. Of course, being a console at the time, they had to add the music. The Commodore 64 only had music in special stages. Spectrum, as far as I know, no version of that had music. Of course, the Amiga Atari ST did. So yeah, this is Super Turrican. Not sure what's super about it. It seems like the first game actually. Just been modified to run on a Nintendo. Oh, it doesn't do the squares. That's a bit shit. They could have had the squares. You know, the square sort of dithering pattern that it does every time you lose a life or go on a new stage. These fucking bats are annoying, I'm telling you. There we go. Oh, this is a better weapon. This 3-way sort of weapon is pretty good, pretty useful for the game. So, did you know this existed? I didn't. We got the normal sprite flicker that the NES was notorious for. Unfortunately, the system can't handle sprites that well. So, I don't know if the hardware sprites. I think they might not be. Again, correct me in the comments if I've got that wrong. We had one of the games that was notoriously bad for sprite flicker was, and it also slowed down the system as well. It was a game called Teenage Hero Turtles. You may have heard of it. But yeah, let's try and get far in this game here. Whoa, it's raining rocks. Oh, you fuck into the spike. Are you serious? Do you have to start it from the beginning every time? Oh no, I think I'm here actually. Oh no, I think you do have to start from the beginning every time. One thing I do like about this version of the Commodore 64, etc. A different button is to jump than to shoot, so it's none of that horrible up to jump business. That could have really been helped because there was only one joystick button on the standard whatnot, but there's nothing worse in my opinion. And I grew up with these games. Up to jump, I really don't care for that. We're trying to use diagonal movements to jump up and left and up and right. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. So on the Nintendo Entertainment Pad, one of the buttons is jump, one of the buttons is to shoot. So up is not used for anything, which is really good. That ticks my boxes. So yeah, that's Turrican for your Super Turrican on a Nintendo Entertainment System. I didn't know it existed until today, and it's a valiant effort, I suppose. I think I prefer the home micro versions than this, to be honest. So on that note, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So happy Friday. Thank you for watching, and bye.